Shalom Israel. The ISUPK under Commander General Yohana is presenting to you the Midwest Fire Weekend. That's right, 2026, the Midwest Fire Weekend is back in Chicago from July 30th all the way through August 2nd. Captain Mara Quad and all the captains in the Midwest zone is coming together to hold it down in Chicago. You understand? We're going to have a whole list of events. Starting off on Thursday, the Round Table of Truth with special guest General Muhammad is going to be at the ISUPK Chicago School, 9909 Roosevelt Road in Westchester. Then that same night, we're going to have General Muhammad Scripture Breakdown class, starting off at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. with counseling coming right after class. Of course, Friday, starting at 11 a.m., we're going to have a back-to-school program with supplies, food, and clothing provisions. That will be at 1542 West 47th Street in Chicago, Illinois. The back of the yards, we're going to be giving back to our people. Then that same night, Commander General Yohana, a black leader for black and brown people, you understand, is going to be having a real black town hall meeting, going over the war in the Middle East and also possible fuel crisis right here in America. What does this mean for so-called black and brown people? Come get the questions you need answers for the survival of your life here in America. You understand? Then, going over Saturday, we're going to have a felony expungement and gun rights restoration program hosted by Officer 5000 LeBron. We're going to jump that off at 9 a.m. all the way to 1 p.m., giving you plenty of time. Come get right. Come get your business taken care of so you can be legal. That same day, Saturday, we're going to have a free day. That's right, free day in Chicago. Take some time to enjoy the summertime shop this Midwest Fire Weekend. We're going to have a ton of sightseeing for you to do. Of course, we're going to have all the food recommendations, all the sightseeing recommendations. Get with us, man, on this Fire Weekend. Of course, then leading up to the main event, Black and Brown Unity Cookout. You understand, hosted by the Commanding General Yohana, who will be in the city, you understand, giving free food, games, music, and of course, the best thing of all, black and brown people coming together. You understand, this is something you do not want to miss. I'll see you there, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, shalom everybody, this is Captain Mara Quad at the ISUPK. I wanted to show you something real fast. We out here in Cleveland, Ohio. If you take a look up at these statues right here, this is a statue from the Civil War. And as you can see, some of the soldiers, white soldiers, they standing there looking like they're holding up the bear, right? But they see the black man with no shirt off, and he's holding up a stick as well. As that black people fought in so many wars in America, time after time and after time, and we reaped none of the benefits. So this statue right here is something that we need to take a look at and examine. And if you're a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, or child, join us July 30th to August 2nd. We're in Cleveland, Ohio right now. Whatever city you in the Midwest, especially outside of the Midwest, it don't even matter. Come to the Midwest 5 weekend. Under Commander General Yohana. You see these strong brothers I got standing with me, man. These brothers right here are priests of the Lord. We're going to be doing it live, Midwest Fire Weekend, July 30th to August 2nd. If you're a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, come and join us. It's going down. We got 4 days of just absolute amazing activities. We got General Muhammad teaching class Thursday night. We got General Yohana doing a lecture. We having a cookout and many more other activities as well. Get the information. Come join us Midwest Fire Weekend, Chicago, Illinois, under Commander General Yohana. Man, let's fix this situation right here. Even though we never received none of the benefits from helping America, that now's the time to help ourselves. You heard of the verdict. The brother just got 35 years. You've seen the other verdict where the brother went in the store and got executed. You seen what happened with that. We never received justice in America. We never got credit for helping build America. The Lord wants us to love us. And that's what we're gonna have to do. Come join us Midwest Fire Weekend, man. Take another look at that, man. Y'all make sure y'all come get down with the ISUPK. It's going down. Shalom.
A trial where it's a young black man who already looked at as a villain. You know, that's the depiction that they got on us,
right,
as black men, especially young black men, YNs and everything, right?
Right.
So we already got that depiction on us.
Right.
Now you put him in a courtroom against an all-white jury and a white judge, and you sentence him to 35 years. In 1950, that would have been a lynching on him. So this is what I'm trying to ask you. When you see something like that happen this is not a local case. This is a worldwide case, nationwide case. Everybody in the earth know about this, basically. How do this make black people look, and how do this make white people look? That's what I'm trying to have you understand. That's what I want you to explain to me. That's all I'm asking. Can you explain that to me? Now but you just had all the explanations about,
because I agree. It's just that, honestly, man, like, I get mad at these conversations. I get mad, and I don't want to walk around and slap the first white person I see. So I'm just going, you said don't say nothing stupid, I'm sorry. But it's the truth, bro. It's like, that's how I feel. I feel like his parents failed him because we know the world that we live in. We know who controls it. We know who behind it. We know that they bogusly. Like, let me shift your attention from Carmelo and put your attention on Kendrick Jenkins. That's another one. So you telling me this black individual went inside the gym and climbed inside of a mat to get his shoe and miraculously suffocated himself? You see what I'm saying? If it was us against us, that would have went totally different. Me and you got into an altercation, I did that to you and put you in a mat, it would have been on the news. Man, Joe Quan did this to who? White individual did it, who dad works for the FBI. They still can't get justice. So that's why I say this Carmelo stuff, trying to fight for it, trying to get other lawyers in it, I get it, but it's sad because it's like, we know the outcome.
This is what you got to remember, though. I get what you're saying. You want true justice to be served, but this is what I want you to understand and look at. How many years have black people been in a system of injustice? How many times because it's a white jury, it's a white judge, and it's a biased situation, have black people been unjustly murdered, unjustly convicted, and unjustly sentenced to whatever they got sentenced to? This is what this case is about. Injustice that's going on, because if you're looking at it from the outside looking in, of course you're not on the jury, but you're looking on it from the outside looking in, you're looking at a young black man who evidently defended himself against a group of white boys
Who didn't have to walk up to it?
Now imagine if this wasn't 2026, when we have footage, when we have evidence, when we have proof to show that he was defending himself. Imagine if this was 1950. Nobody would give a damn about Carmelo Anthony. So right now, while we have an edge, we have evidence to show and to stand up and stand alongside our young brother. Man, we should do it full force. That's what we trying to teach.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm
coming from? Yeah, no, looking at it from how you just explained it, I understand where you're coming from.
Now, if I could, right now, they try to paint this picture of everybody love everybody. Let's get along. Let's just do what's right. We all bleed red. But right now, that showing that happened with Carmelo Anthony basically showed us one thing, that white people are going to defend white people. So in return, what should we do? This is the problem we have as black people. We get so mixed up within America and the festivities of America, we forget to defend and love our people to the utmost. That's what we got to do with this Carmelo court. That's the most important. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. That's really what this case is about. Did you hear what Carmelo the Metcalf, what his father said?
I ain't really tuned into it too much.
His father said, black people, this is why they shouldn't even be a part of the jury. Because why? Because it's only 78% of them that got a father in their home. They trying to get on welfare. Now, what the fuck that got to do with the case? What that got to do with the case? That lets you know something, that it's not just about the court case. It's about a black and white thing, no matter what they say. So with that being said, when you witness that, you got to understand, man, you got to stand with your people before all. You know what I'm saying? And that's the total matter of the situation. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for, chopping it up with me, Quan. You know what I'm saying? Every opinion matters. Every opinion matters, you know what I mean?
So to further that thought into the album, I give y'all Burn, because if y'all hurt like I'm hurting sometimes, I know this how y'all feel. When y'all see banks get bailed out and people getting put out. Let's play it. They also produce Ric Flair. Yeah. It'll never be war if they love poor people like poor people love rich people.
Instead of worrying about voting Barack Obama in office, why don't we have a vote on making the black woman cover her black ass up?
If the government loved poor people like they love rich people, we wouldn't have no homeless people in the United States of America. So if you ever felt like this,
You really cursing me out not because you give a damn about what your daughter is. You cursing me out because you don't want a black man to be strong and tell you to shut your damn mouth. That's what you don't want. You don't want a black man to tell you that you black women gonna stop being nasty whores in America.
it seems a nigga can't get a job, but I can't get arrested. Thought shit was changing with this black president shit. My bitch got me fucked up.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat.
Going to get tested, cause while I was locked up, she was fucking reckless. Another ordeal a real nigga gotta deal with. If you on the bottom right now, you gotta feel.
I'm not letting nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not going to do it. You know why? Because even though I don't know you, guess what? Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
I will burn this motherfucker down.
Killers, I got all kind of drug dealers, killers, all up in Israelite school, UPK, that have changed their life. The point is they changed their life. But the problem in the Christian church is they're not changing their life, minister. You're allowing them and giving them a forum to spread their homosexuality and empowering them in your choirs to promote homosexuality. That is the difference. It's not that homosexuality is being singled out as a worse sin than any other sin. Sin is sin. But the problem is there's a culture in the Christian church and the Muslim mosque that is being allowed to proliferate, that is destroying us. And we had better address it.
This motherfucker down. I will burn this motherfucker down.
Join the most controversial leader for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Commander General Yohana, from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on our website, www.isupk.com, or you can call in at 215-586-4851 as Commander General Yohana blazes the airways with pure fire, nothing but the truth with no artificial flavor added, touching on the Holy Scriptures and the most controversial current affairs. Commander General Yohana from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on our website, www.isupk.com, or you can call in at 215-586-4851 as Commander General Yohana blazes the airways with pure fire, nothing but the truth with no artificial flavor added, touching on the Holy Scriptures and the most controversial current affairs. Shalom.
Motherfucker down. I will burn this motherfucker down. No food, my food, my food, your food. What's up? All right. Clear my throat. Big up to Judas 720. Shalom, priest. What's going on? Who else out there? Holler back at your boy Monday night. Y'all know what we do. All right. Okay. Big up to H-Gale 112. Big out of Chi-Town.
Hey, shalom, everybody. This is Captain Marquardt at the ISUBK. I wanted to show you something real fast. We out here in Cleveland, Ohio. If you take a look up at these statues right here, this is a statue from the Civil War. And as you can see, some of the soldiers, white soldiers, they standing there looking like they're holding up the bear, right? But they see the black man with no shirt off, and he's holding up a stick as well. And that black people fought in so many wars in America, time after time and after time, and we reaped none of the benefits. So this statue right here is something that we need to take a look at and examine. And if you're a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, or child, join us July 30th to August 2nd. We're in Cleveland, Ohio right now. Whatever city you in the Midwest, especially outside of the Midwest, it don't even matter. Come to the Midwest 5 weekend under Commander General Yohana. You see these strong brothers I got standing with me, man. These brothers right here are priests of the Lord. We're going to be doing it live, Midwest 5 weekend, July 30th to August 2nd. If you're a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, come and join us. It's going down. We got 4 days of just absolute amazing activities. We got General Hyman teaching class Thursday night. We got General Yohana doing a lecture. We having a cookout and many more other activities as well. Get the information. Come join us Midwest 5 weekend, Chicago, Illinois, under Commander General Yohana. Man, let's fix this situation right here. Even though we never received none of the benefits from helping America, that now's the time to help ourselves. You heard of the verdict. The brother just got 35 years. You seen the other verdict where the brother went in the store and got executed. You seen what happened with that. We never received justice in America. We never got credit for helping build America. The Lord wants us to love us. And that's what we're going to have to do. Come join us Midwest 5 weekend, man. Take another look at that, man. Y'all make sure y'all come get down with the ISUBK. It's going down. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom Israel, what's going on? This is the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. You understand? What I'm about to do right now, I'm gonna show you the ISUPK Chicago School. Right now, we right here on Roosevelt Road. You understand? The school address is 9909 West Roosevelt Road. This is where you wanna come, follow me. First you wanna come right here, pull into the driveway. It's the parking lot of the school. You can park on any side, and you even got parking in the back if it's full, you know? Park your car, and you wanna come right over here to this door. You just wanna come in the door, follow me downstairs. We got a door right here, but this is not the door to get into the school. You wanna come to this door right here with the open sign on it. Shalom, Lord Christ. Yeah, you ready for class? Take a seat.
Time to start the show.
If you got freedom without wisdom, what you gonna do with it? You gonna end up in a situation like we ended up in today.
If you have a woman that looks to you for advice, please do not tell her to go through a whole phase. Please, even if you went through one. In us food stamps instead of jobs, instead of approving our business loans.
Jim Crow.
You know what I'm saying? Jim Crow. That's our reparations.
Hey, bear with us, Israel. We're gonna be getting these cameras right. Bear with us.
Shout out to Yara Dawn out in Chicago with these badass sweatshirts. I look good as shit in it. God damn it. Y'all should go get one. These badass sweat hoods. UBK Nigga University.
Hoodie season. Used to pick a switch before I took a beat. Now if we get the stick, it ain't what you thinking. Yeah, this feel like hoodie season. It's hard on my sleeve coat.
Yashala means prince with power. That's all it means. A prince with power. Why do you think you act like princes, man? A prince is royalty, man. Even our destroyed state in America, we still act like royalty. Right. Brothers with a rock, gold chains, gold earrings, gold fronts, man. That's all Southern people that's royal. A royal heritage, a royal bloodline. That's who we are naturally. We just don't know it.
Yeah, Israel, what's going on? Shalom, we back at it again. Another week at a round table of truth to follow up. We you know what I'm saying, we go over topics every week. Pull this banner down. Yeah, y'all know how we do every week. Tuesday we go over topics. Myself and brother right here, Officer 1000 Mapatazar. You know what I'm saying? Been doing this thing for a few months now. You know what I mean? Like, big shout out to Roundtable of Truth, Captain Mo Quad every Friday. You know what I'm saying? All the mighty captains on the panel and the officer, you know, Yeah, I'm trying to add you on now. It's tripping out a little bit. Man. We're about to get the show started in a minute. Y'all bear with us. You know what I'm saying? We about to get it in. We got a lot of videos. Let me pop out and come back in. Salak. There we go. And see, this technology, it'll do it sometime. You know what I'm saying? But once again, like I was stating, you know what I'm saying, before we had the little issues popping up, this is the round table of truth. You gotta turn that down. There you go. This is the round table of truth, the follow-up edition. But we hold it down every Tuesday evening, man. Yeah, right in the middle of the week. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Round Table of Truth once again. You know what I'm saying? This is a segment, you know what I'm saying, like we do every week. We go over some topics that's not touched on Friday night, you know what I'm saying, on the panel with Captain Marvel Quad and all the brothers on the panel with Cap. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna touch on some things that went over on the weekend, and we're gonna touch on some things that's going on in the lives of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. But before doing so, man, like this is an interactive platform here on the follow-up, man. Any questions, any comments? We got a lot of videos to play. So any comments that anybody, you know what I'm saying, would like to go ahead and drop down, do so. Don't hesitate. Drop it down in there, man. So with no further ado, my partners out. You got some? I know you got your rundown, man.
Oh man, that's the same thing I got every week. You know what I'm saying? To start the show off. You know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes to the ISUPK under command of General Yohana. 10% of any increase the Lord to give you pay to the men of the Lord. You know, well, you can go online and actually see your money being done some with for the community. You know what I'm saying? Not going in some greedy pastor's belly. You know what I'm saying? That's always the main thing I like to encourage. Damn.
You know what? Until we get the brother back in the game. Until we get him back in the game. Yeah, turn that down. It's getting an echo. You know what I mean? Like we were saying though, you know, once you get back in, I'm gonna give it right back to you. All right, yo, go ahead and continue, brother.
Most High in Christ. Just like I was saying, pay your tithes, man. Just you know what I'm saying, to the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying, where you can go actually watch something being done with your money. You ain't, you know what I'm saying, gotta give your money to a filthy, dirty pastor pork chop. You know, watch your money go in somebody's goddamn pocket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta see the pastor at a strip club throwing dollars. You know we got the evidence. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta see your pastor, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? In the child sex ring. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And be ashamed that you paid for it. But rather you can go online from city to city and watch ISUPK passing out food and clothes and you know what I'm saying, book bags and bikes, you know, to kids and stuff like that, back to school. As a matter of fact, ISUPK Midwest 5 weekend, we're gonna be doing a back to school giveaway at the Midwest 5 weekend. Friday, 47 in Ashland, back of the yards. You know what I'm saying? Catch us there. And matter of fact, big shout out to the whole Midwest 5 weekend.
Detroit.
You know what I'm saying?
Detroit.
Indianapolis, St. Louis, Kansas City, Minnesota, Cleveland, Milwaukee. We can't forget Milwaukee. They in
stuck at home.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, just everywhere they be holding it down with us, man. You know what I'm saying? If we missed your city, you know what I'm saying? Bob Bashar, forgive us. Definitely wasn't on purpose. Yeah, we definitely said Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Weekend was at
A couple years ago. My first actual fire weekend in 2018, we did in Detroit. That was the first time I hopped on a grill. I had just became a true. Actually, that's what got me my officer's test.
Hopping on the grill.
Chef
for the Midwest, God damn it.
Now that I think about it, yeah, you know what I'm saying. We actually gonna try to get that joint in Detroit next year. You know what I'm saying. Detroit always a vibe. You know, big shout out Captain Daryala. You know what I'm saying. Can't forget Cincinnati, Captain Napatazar. You know what I'm saying. Ohio.
Cleveland.
Officer Warrior.
5,000.
Man, we gonna rock this Midwest Fire weekend now, man. If you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you are more than welcome. Everything is free. We know brothers got issues with felony and gun restoration rights. You come get that done Saturday morning by Officer LeBon. He gonna make sure you good. Get all that taken care of. We actually had a good turnout. You know what I'm saying? But
it was a packed house for sure.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. Just come on through. We're expecting a packed house again. We gonna have food and drinks for y'all. Everything's free, man. We got a town hall lecture, Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Gonna have food and drinks for y'all there. You know what I'm saying? We got the
cookout?
No, not the cookout.
The town hall meeting.
Yeah, the town hall meeting itself. The community, by Commander General Yohana, the community could come out and ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Get questions asked. Then but Thursday, that morning before that, from 10 to 12, the round table of truth will be having a brunch, you know what I'm saying, with mimosas, with special guest General Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. We just got a whole lot. It's gonna be epic, man. One thing I realized about the Midwest Fire Weekend, they get bigger and bigger every year. So shout out to Midwest Fire Weekend. The water took a man to General Yohana for making all this possible. You know what I'm saying? And we finna rock it out. You know, we got but other than that, we got a few videos. We finna go over a few reaction videos that we got. We got some stuff. Like I say, anybody out there, any of the audience that wants the round table truth to go over, post the link in the chat. We always go over our comments and check stuff. You know what I'm saying? At least I'll be hitting the comments, see if we got any new ones. So if you ever want something, you know what I'm saying, see brought out on a round table of truth, the priest of the Lord to go over it, you can post the link in the comments section, and we'll definitely get to it if it's worth being went over.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared, man. Man, go ahead. Go ahead, man. Drop your thoughts in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get to it, like he said. But in the meantime, between time, man, we're gonna go ahead and get this first video here pulled up so we can break this on down.
This is the camera I hid. So let's be clear. Yes, they're on the way. Okay. He's choking my son and calling him the N-word as soon as Sarah walks out the classroom. What? He's choking him. And that's why I said cameras need to be in the class. Y'all let this happen to him. I begged y'all. Y'all called me every week and said he did something that he'd never done before, and he was peaching him. He's never peached before. He was peaching him and choking him, calling him a stupid nigger. And y'all let this happen. On the camera in his hair. Whoever it is, I don't know if it's you or Mr. R. Whoever was in that classroom, there's a man's voice. I think it's Mr. R. Was calling him a nigger and choking him.
I am sorry if that happened.
Y'all let this happen. I told y'all my son's a good boy. I had to put a camera on his hair just to see that my child's being abused in the classroom. Choked and being called a nigger, and he's nonverbal. This is my baby, my child, and he will get justice because y'all let this happen. Mr. R needs to get locked up now. It's on the camera. He's calling him a nigger and touching him. Nigger boy, sit down. And my baby didn't even move. Sir walked out the class and my baby didn't even move.
You got the police en route? Or do you have LMPD coming, or do you have safety?
The police is on the way. Y'all, my son has been abused at the school and they let this happen. My son has never pinched anyone. He's pinching him. But the choking and calling him a nigger, is that what y'all allow?
It's like, I wonder what made this sister, you know what I'm saying? Like, what led up to this sister hiding a camera in her son's hair to begin with? Like, what led up to this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the reason that she, you know, what they say, parents' instincts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She like knew something was off, even though her son can't talk, nonverbal, he's mute or whatever. She knew something was off because a parent knows their child, and she just so happened to hide a damn camera in his hair at school and hear the teacher calling him nigger boy and like, come on, man.
I think it was another child, another student.
And the teacher didn't address it.
They didn't say nothing about it. That's what she's in the uproar about. I think they got the clip that we finna play it right now. Let's see if we're gonna see.
Years they didn't do nothing about it because they feel the same way. You know what I'm saying too.
For sure.
Little nigga boy, little nigga. You know what I'm saying. But that's the reason why we need our own schools. You know what I'm saying? We need to be policed by our own in our own communities. We need to be policed by our own people.
That's a fact.
Taught by our own people. You know what I'm saying? We need to buy and trade with our own people. Black and Hispanic men and women just need to deal with other Black and Hispanic men and women, and that's just the answer to a lot of our problems.
Get up, boy. Gilbert.
Oh, I think it was.
Play with you no more.
Man, they hit me.
Away. Get away.
Hey.
Get out of here.
And this leads me to believe that
this is the recording from the hidden camera, right?
Yeah, come. You know what I'm saying? What my question is, another question is, what a father at? But then again, it was probably good the father didn't address this because fathers don't do, you like when situations like this, fathers don't do no talking. Father, you know what I'm saying? Not
especially with a non-verbal child
you know
too.
Father's coming up there to put hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably good the father let the mother take care of it, but this just goes to show you like hatred. Yeah, that's the truth.
I'm not going to that based on the confidentiality of my students. Hey, Dad, here, please.
This is gonna be hard. I want to thank everyone for being here with me.
Turn you up.
My son's father, James. I appreciate everyone being here. This all started because over the course of months, I was flooded with calls and complaints about my child's behavior. Behavior that was not typical, not normal, and not something as his parents, we had ever seen in our sweet child.
Parents.
As his mother, I knew in my heart
Definitely down south.
something was not right. I ordered a camera to be my son's eyes, his ears, his voice. I secretly hid the camera in his hair and sent him off to school on May 13th. And when I said I hid it, this is the camera I hid. So let's be clear.
You see, if I could real fast just speak on this, you see the drastic measures that we have to take living in this kingdom and this empire. You would think that, you know, this American empire that is set up today is such a well thought out, that the education system is such a great system for children and for adolescents and for daycare and, you know, middle schoolers. You know, this is America, the wealthiest country, have all of the resources. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to kick everybody out. They don't want to let immigrants in because, you know, they don't want to take away the happiness of being an American. But look, this is the life of so-called blacks and Hispanics in America. A mother got to put a secret camera device in her son's head, in her son's hair, in order to get some evidence on what's going on with him at school. You understand? And you know why? This just makes me think about the Civil Rights Act. You know what I'm saying? Us pushing ourselves into the schools, into the institutions of our enemy. You understand? And this is the effects. This is the effects. And this is after 50 years, 60 years. What was it, 65 years ago? 65 years after the Civil Rights Act was established, and now we get to live amongst so-called white people. We get to go to white schools. And after all of that time has went by, you would think racism doesn't exist. But obviously, even with babies, not even a regular baby, a baby that's nonverbal, that has an ailment, is being called a nigger. Is calling the sister said she was getting calls left and right saying how he had such bad behavior. But evidently, I know who really got the bad behavior: the goddamn teachers. The people who's running that institution really have the bad behavior. And this is just showing you that white people haven't changed one bit. If anything, white people has gotten worse. You want to know how? They gotten worse simply because now, back in the 1900s and 40s, 50s, and 60s, you knew that the white man was trying to hurt you and he hated you. But now they put on a smile to the mother and say, well, we're calling you to see if we can do something with your child. But meanwhile, they slapping them upside the head and calling them a nigger. See, that's why that's much more divisive. And that's how we come to a situation like this. Because the white man, the scriptures in the Bible, it says, I'm paraphrasing, who can turn straight which the Lord made crooked? I don't care how bad and how yearning you want the white man to change and be to love you, he will never love you. He will never love us. You know what I'm saying? And we're seeing the evidence pile up. The evidence pile up in schools now. First we had what? Police brutality. Yeah. First we have what? Police brutality. Police brutality, you know what I'm saying, was in the streets. Police brutality had us, you know, being drugged up and down in the mud by you know, not even just the police, regular pedestrians. But now it's in the schools. You know what I'm saying? We heard about what happened with Carmelo Anthony. You can't be a damn athlete. You know what I'm saying? You can't have an ailment. They don't give a damn about none of that. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, like you were saying earlier, it's time for us to join together, man. And it's time for us to have our own schools and institutions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the sister continue.
I stand before you not just as a mother, but as my son's voice, Samaj Lee. And standing with me is his father, James Baker. While I will be the only one speaking today, we stand united as parents fighting together for our son.
That's right.
Our son has severe nonverbal autism, meaning he could not speak. People say they want the facts. What can you ask him if he cannot speak? But I can. I am his voice, and I will speak for him. We trusted his school to protect him, to care for him, and to treat him with dignity. Instead, he was harmed, silenced, and failed by the very people who were supposed to keep him safe. What I discovered on the camera footage is something no parent should ever have to ever see or hear. Our child was put in a situation where he was scared, overwhelmed, and powerless. And while this was happening, there was adults in the room who did nothing to stop it. This is unacceptable. So today, we are demanding accountability and change. I'm calling for a full, immediate investigation. Every teacher, every staff member who has access to my son must be interviewed. There needs to be a complete and honest review of what is happening inside these classrooms. We are demanding that the individual actually who assaulted our son be terminated immediately and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And not just him. Any staff member who witnessed this abuse and chose to stay silent must also be terminated. Silence is not a face of abuse, and just to be quiet and keep it going, it's you being complicity. My son has severe nonverbal autism. He cannot speak, but I can. I am his voice, and I will speak for him. And this cannot stop with my son. We are calling for a Samaj law, a policy that requires cameras in a classroom that serves nonverbal and vulnerable children. Our children deserve protection.
I mean, look, I'm gonna let her finish.
Transparency and accountability at all times, not just when something goes wrong. No parent should have to question whether their child is safe at school. No child should suffer in silence because they cannot speak. My son deserves justice, and we will not fight. I will not stop fighting until he gets it, until no other child has to change or has to go through this. I am his voice, his eyes, his ears. He cannot speak, but I will speak for him. Justice for Samaj.
If I could, I'm St. Louis. Yeah, she gotta be. You know what I'm saying? I got family out there in St. Louis. They let them let us hang. You know what I'm saying? But big shout out to that sister, man. Salaki, big shout out to that sister. You know what I'm saying? Stepping up and doing what a mother should do in a case like that. You know what I'm saying? Like and it caused me to think about something too. It caused me to think about when I'm listening to this. You know, I'm always thinking spiritual about it. Like it caused me to think like this sister has a son that cannot talk. They didn't give the age, but I'm going to assume that he's under 10. You got to be under 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? So cannot talk, nonverbal autism. And today, like that's relatively, that's the position that so-called Black people are in America. So-called Hispanics are in America. We've been put in a position because of Christianity that we can't speak up for ourselves. And if we try to, we get looked at like, oh, we're being racist now. You know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is, in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, we're going to step up for so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, just like this sister going to step up for her son. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I know the sister wants justice, but here's the problem that we always have and that we've always had. We have to get to the root of this problem. Sister, the root of this problem is that we're in their institutions. We believe in their religion that they gave us. And that's what put that innocent young boy in a situation like that.
If I could, yes, you could. You know what I'm saying? The sister, I just got to big up the sister, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of black people, we've been in these situations so many times, and you hear the parents say, what? We must forgive, and we must, you know, we must get past this. You know what I'm saying? This sister say, I want this man to be terminated and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. She want justice. She want what the white man wants in America. You know what I'm saying? Not what the Christian pastor gave us or tell us to believe in. She want justice for her son. Right. You know what I'm saying? She should want justice because what was done to that little boy was unjust. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So just big up this sister for even having the spirit on her to even want justice, because that because of Christianity and that Christian church, what that Christian church have done something to us that was so diabolical. It makes it to where we don't even want, you know what I'm saying? We feel like whatever happened to us here in America, we deserve it, and we should just accept it, forgive whoever done it to us, and move on. Except if it's another black and Hispanic man. Right. If you harmed by another black and Hispanic man, then now, you know what I'm saying, you want justice. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody white does it, then because of that image of Christianity, Caesar Borgia, you know what I'm saying? You looking exactly. You looking at every other white person. When you subconsciously, when you see that image, when you see other white people, you see the image of the white Christ, Caesar Borgia. And because you feel like when you die, that's who's gonna, you know what I'm saying, wash your sins away, or that's who died to, you know what I'm saying, wash your sins away or whatever, you know, died for your sins, then whatever white people do, you just gotta forgive them. You know what I'm saying? But if it's another black person who does it, another Hispanic person who does it, prosecute them to the fullest extent, put them under the jail. Right. You know what I'm saying? Never forget them. You're gonna be at every court date screaming justice and all that. But let it be a white person, you're gonna be at the court date hugging them. Hugging them. We seen that a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Should I yield? Slop.
Now let's pull up the next clip. Let's get through these, man. Let's get through these videos. We got quite a few videos to go through, man. We got a special guest coming in, Precinct Officer 1000, Ross Karab in the building. He damn near trying to get on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to that brother. He gonna be tuning in very soon.
He got a part in the show anyway. He part of the ones and twos on the regular, you know, Friday.
Straight up. Let's see what we got next, Israel. We're gonna save that one. We can do this one right here. Y'all check this out. You're gonna have to turn your volume down.
Former spiritual advisor has been released from jail after serving just 6 months for molesting a 12-year-old girl. What? Robert Morris, the 64-year-old founder of Gateway Church, one of the largest mega churches in America, walked out of an Oklahoma jail just after midnight after completing the 6-month jail portion of his plea deal.
Bro, this is the type of stuff that just makes you lose faith in humanity, in society in general. What type of psycho demon gave this guy a 6-month plea deal? You would get 6 months in prison.
Guilty last October to 5 counts of indecent acts with a minor. The offenses began on Christmas.
This old white man, he got to be at least 75. Old white man.
He like 50 something.
He 42.
Yeah, you know they age.
They age real fast. But look, this man got convicted of indecency exposure and molesting a 12-year-old child. And the fact that he can have a plea deal to let him walk out of a jail cell in 6 months is just outrageous. It's completely outrageous to let someone that can do such a heinous crime and a heinous act like that allow them to walk around free, but you would throw a nigga in jail for 10 dime bags. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he don't see the light of day for another 10 years. You get what I'm saying? But a white man can do a heinous act like that to a child, and it's looked at as his own, you know, he made a mistake. He's a spiritual advisor. They all fall short. And that's another token upon him, man. He's not just any regular white man out here, you know what I'm saying, going to work every day and you know, have the family that he come home to after work. This man is a pastor of a mega church, was convicted of molesting a 12-year-old and then walked away 6 months in. What type of judicial system are we living amongst here in America? We're living in a judicial system that lets molesters walk around us and continue to live their luxurious life. Because what you think he's going to do? He's going to live in his mansion. And he's going to molest someone again. He's going to continue to molest people because what? He gets away with it. I mean, this is just who they are, man. One of y'all brothers got some?
Yeah, Con. And the thing is, we need to stop trusting these Christian pastors. We need to start you should start judging them by, you know what I'm saying, every week it's a goddamn Christian pastor coming out that he's molested a kid or getting convicted of molesting a kid or being charged or arrested for molesting a kid. We should start, you know what I'm saying, because this is what we got to understand. Child molesters, they take jobs and stuff to be around other children. You know what I'm saying? To be around children. And what other place do people take they kids, you know what I'm saying, to live a righteous life other than, you know, with church, Christianity, that Muslim mosque, you know what I'm saying? Youth directors and basketball coaches and football and soccer, you know what I'm saying? They take jobs like that to be around children because it suits their demon. I could be around kids all day, especially a pastor. You know what I'm saying? He teach every sermon is about forgiveness because he know one day he gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? He know one day he gonna get caught, and all the parents of them children that he molested have in their head is forgiveness. Forgive. You know what I'm saying? But what we need to understand is our kids give us hints about stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? We need to start listening to our kids' body language.
This is a white kid, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me say something real fast. If I could, lock. When are we going to realize that white men hate their own children? I mean, we already know that the white man hates blacks and Hispanics. I mean, that's evident. That's all over the world. It's well renowned. But they even hate their own. You can look up the statistics, man. The statistics show you that they're beating their wife, They're beating their children. They're molesting their children, even if they're a Christian pastor. Go ahead.
Man, that's heavy what you said. So, like, what we got to start doing is stereotyping these Christian pastors. You know what I'm saying? We see their record all the way down. I'm talking about from the head of the Christian church, the Roman the Roman, who was that? The Pope, yeah. From all the way from the top all the way to the bottom. How many popes been charged with molestation, with sexual abuse? I'm talking about this from the top of Christianity all the way down to the ghettos and barrios of it. You know what I'm saying? This is what Christian pastors are nothing but child molesters in a suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what type of demon you got to have on you to want to have sex with a child. But if I was y'all, man, and I don't give a damn what, I'm talking to all races. Because don't no kid deserve to go through it. Get y'all kids out of that church. Get y'all selves out of them damn churches. Run fast.
Because he can't please his woman.
You know what I'm saying?
They can't please their women, so they go to a goddamn child.
But at the end of the day, what type of pleasure you think you get? You abusing the damn child. You hurting the child.
We talking about an animal.
These, you know, when kids get touched as little kids, man, they grow up as damaged adults. You know what I'm saying? Look at R. Kelly. He got touched as, you know what I'm saying? Himself, he got touched as a kid.
He hit his mama in the mouth.
Like, come on, man. Like, what is we talking about? This, well, and this demon so big, it stay on you for life if it's not dealt with. Ain't no way you could get rid of this demon. R. Kelly beat these charges, even though everybody, if you saw the tapes, you see it was clear as day. R. Kelly pissing on this little girl. Clear as day, he beat it. And because the demon was so big, somebody who get away with charges like that would be like, all right, cool, I'll slow down. You know what I'm saying? That's like a nigga beat a murder rap. Like, oh, okay, I beat a murder. Let me go commit another murder. Let me go, fight another murder. No. You know what I'm saying? Nigga like, man, I'm going to go ahead. I'm like my homie I just got off the phone with. That nigga like, man, I ain't in Chicago. I'm out here. I'm chilling. Nigga just came home off of murder. You feel me? Nigga ain't going back to the same thing that got him booked for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? But the demon of wanting to deal with kids sexually is so big, they'll put themselves right back in the same position because the demon on them is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? So powerful. The demon's so powerful that they ain't got no power over the demon. You know what I'm saying? It gets to the point where they'll abuse their own kids. You know what I'm saying? If they can't get to no other kids. And so, man, what we got to do is we got to come up out of them Christian church. If you Black or Hispanic or Native Indian, you want to follow the Lord, you want to follow God, you want to serve Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We got a place for you, man. It's called the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying?
If you white.
No, that's
sorry
what
for you white children.
You see what I said? If you Black, Hispanic, and Native.
I'm sorry. I mean, I feel sorry for little white babies and white kids. I feel sorry in a way, man, because it's like, it's put on TV, it's put in social media that Black fathers are so horrible. Niggas are so horrible. But when you look up the stats, Black men love their kids. Black men will never harm their kids. You know what I'm saying? But then you hear about white men, pastors harming kids, not only harming them, but I'm talking about, like you saying, completely destroying their life. You get what I'm saying? Let's look a little more into this clip. Let me make sure it's up.
1982. Christmas. When Morris was a traveling evangelist staying at the victim's family home. Cindy Clemishire says she was molested over a 4.5-year period.
4.5 years? I'm going to be sick.
A traveling child molester.
Campaign.
So he posed to really went and did some Fed time, because I guarantee you it's other states that he done this in as well.
Let me give you the caveat. This is Donald Trump's spiritual advisor.
everybody know Donald Trump was a child molester. He in the Epstein file.
So now it makes sense why he only had to be locked up for 6 months, because ain't Donald Trump like the king of letting people get out of jail? He got a ultimate get out of jail free card. He let anybody out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he had a part in him pleading for 6 months after the conviction of essaying a 12-year-old for over 4 years. Over 4 years. Wasn't one time, 2 times. The spiritual advisor of Donald Trump sexually abused a young 12-year-old for 4 years.
I got a question. What if this is Trump's spiritual advisor, what is he advising Trump to do?
That's a rhetorical question. Got to be.
What is he advising Trump to do? Now, before this came out, we found out Trump was in the Epstein files. Mm-hmm. And the Epstein file was about an island where rich white people took little kids and molested them and turned them into sex slaves. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? And destroyed little kids. I wonder how this got out anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Pastor Man was on the island too.
Trump spiritual, I guarantee you he was over there. I bet you a donut to a bucket of shit. That spiritual advisor was over there.
You had something to say, Raj?
Yeah,
make sure you get the mic.
I just wanted to say my very short time in the truth. Christianity gives you the go ahead to touch children, and this is the only reason how I know it, because your sins are done away with. You go ahead and confess to your father in the Catholic Church behind a wall. You remember that in Catholic churches, you sit on the wall like this, Father. And it's basically Father, I have sinned, and then you know what he says? You have been forgiven, my son. And then you keep doing it and doing it. And America feeds off white Christianity, which is white supremacy. This is why nobody got convicted from the files. Imagine knowing who did the crime and you still get no justice. That's all I have to say. And the president.
And not only that, you ain't got nobody being convicted because the judges that's supposed to look over the case, they in the goddamn files too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in some position of power is over there on that island, destroying little kids' lives. You know what I'm saying?
Local advisory board during his 2016 campaign. And hosted Trump at his church in 2020, where Trump called him a great person with a great reputation.
Then why is there so much there with Donnie? You know, why? What?
His plea deal.
You heard what Trump called him?
He said a good person.
With a great reputation.
Or a great reputation.
So being a sexual deviant, that's a great reputation. But then again, in the eyes of Christianity, being forgiven, like Raj just said, you know what I'm saying?
And people gonna show up to his church.
And
his church is still gonna be filled.
Not only show up to it, they're gonna bring their kids to come get molested as well.
That's not really who he is. No, I'm taking my kid so I can prove to you guys that he's not like that. You're gonna destroy your child, white people. We're trying to help you. Yeah, we try to help white people. I don't think they want the help though. I think they like their kids getting molested. I think they like living this empire of trying to go back to the Roman Empire, where it was just gay things everywhere. The Roman what was it called? What was the leader of the Caesar was humping his damn sister and his brother and his lover across the way. They trying to go back to that type of way of life here in America.
White people take their kids to church to get molested by the pastor. So when they're in the home by themselves and the father molesting them, the kid thinks it's okay because the pastor doing it. It's got to be okay for pops to do it too.
That's diabolical.
You know what I'm saying? The man of God is sitting here touching me while I don't supposed to be touched that as a 10-year-old. And not only that, when I'm home, my father doing it as well. You know, you can look this up. Over 75% of incest come from white people. 75% convicted of incest, white people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, so that means 3 out of 4 white families, a kid in that home is being touched by his parents. 3 out of 4, 75%.
Diabolical.
Meaning
That's
if I had 4 quarters right here that make up $1, three of those quarters are tarnished.
Ain't about nothing with it. But here's the thing. Thing is insane about this is why somebody may ask if they checking the podcast out today. They may ask, well, why they going so hard on white people? Black people do crimes too. Hispanics do crimes too. Yeah, you're right. But we wasn't just marching over there in DC talking about we claim America. We didn't fight for this country. We didn't fight to build this empire.
We actually did.
No, I'm talking about fight for this empire to thrive. We didn't stand up and say, okay, we want to make the laws. We want to enslave a people. We want to conduct all type of heinous acts and create Christianity to control people's minds and spirits. This is not our work. This is the work of the so-called white man. So, I mean, shouldn't he be on trial when we hear about children being? Don't you care about children? Don't you care about any goddamn thing? Shouldn't the white man, after what America has established today, shouldn't someone be on trial when crimes like this happen? You understand? Somebody should be held accountable for this. And I know the perfect one who fit the bill. It's the so-called Caucasian. You understand? He's called Esau in the Bible. The Lord said he hated Esau. You understand? Not because of his skin color, not because, you know what I'm saying, he's a pale face. It's because of who he is, his crimes. I think God made a good decision to hate the white man. You understand? Look at who he is. Look at who he's become. A very disgusting, vile beast. You understand? That's who he is. You know what I mean? What we got in there? I got another clip, unless y'all brothers had something to bring out. So we got another clip here about the history of the Chicago Police Department.
Oh man, shit! I could do a whole goddamn what you call it on that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's pull this up.
The 2 officers were suspended without pay last month after they were accused of picking up 2 black youth at Sox Park and dropping them off near 45th and Union. The youngsters were beaten by a gang of whites. Tonight, officers Kathleen Moore and James Serio are back.
No, I was just going to say, you say they dropped them off on 45th and Union. Back in the day, that's what, the mob, that's what they had over there. They actually still over there in that area. They over there about down the street from where the White Sox play ball at, play baseball at. If you keep going, down towards Halsted and past that way, the mob is still right there. You know what I'm saying? The people who the descendants of Al Capone and his gang are still over there. They still active and all that. But and that was in 45th and Union. Right now, it's black people, but back in those days, you had white, you know what I'm saying, a gang. Like it was a white area. It was like going up north to Skokie. You know what I'm saying? Back in those times. And we didn't go across, it wasn't a lot of black people across state during those times. We was from State to King Drive towards the lake. You know what I'm saying? Them was our areas, you know what I'm saying? Unless you was like by 63rd and 67, then you was by Halsted and you know what I'm saying, and all that. But like where they dropped them off at, I was just like before it said, I was like, damn, that's definitely a white neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Back in those times.
Right. This was in 89.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And they ain't moved far. I told that's 45th. They only 10 blocks, you know what I'm saying, north of that. Now.
Month after they were accused of picking up 2 black youths at Sox Park and dropping them off near 45th and Union. The youngsters were beaten by a gang of whites. Tonight, officers Kathleen Moore and James Serio are back at work at the 9th District Police Headquarters, reinstated after they filed a lawsuit claiming they had never had a hearing. Their attorney, Joseph Rtot, says the department suspended the wrong people.
I'm not saying the occurrence didn't take place. I'm just saying I think they have the 2 wrong officers.
You think other officers might have been involved?
Assuming the state's case in its best light, yes.
But the boys say they are sure of Officer Moore's identity. The case against her partner, Officer Serio, may not be as strong.
I'm certain about the lady. I could pick the lady out from anywhere. And plus, I'm not certain about the man because he always had his hand like this and he was facing straight.
Still, the boys' parents reacted angrily to the reinstatement.
I think they should be headed to prison. Anybody else do wrong, then they pay the crime.
To me, it's just like a cover-up because I believe that if it had happened to any white children and black had jumped on them, the blacks would be in jail, under the jail by now.
Oh yeah, but that's what the police used to do. Even when I was coming up as a kid, the police, you know what I'm saying, like when they couldn't catch you or you ran from them, and if they caught up with you and you ain't had nothing on you or nothing, they'll goddamn it put you in a car and drop you off in a Mexican neighborhood. Because you remember, I don't know if you remember back in them days, the Mexicans and blacks always had was clashing like it's better now. You know what I'm saying? But back in them days, blacks and Mexicans would clashing real bad. You know what I'm saying? And they like if you was, you know what I'm saying, close to a Mexican area, they'll drop you off in a Mexican neighborhood because they knew the Mexicans would beat your ass, stab. You know what I'm saying? The Mexicans they deal with knives a lot, machetes. Exactly, and that's what they used to do. So many police officers got locked up for that because I think that they did that, and the Mexicans killed one boy, and the parents found out that happened because you know what I'm saying. There was a few people on the block, you know what I'm saying, when they picked the boy up, and they went and told him, like, yeah, your son just went to jail, but all the time the police dropped him off in the Mexican neighborhood, and the Mexicans ended up killing him.
Good night.
Like, yeah, that used to go on so much. Now you got body cams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got stuff like that to where they gotta somewhat uphold the law. But back in them days, if the police didn't beat your ass, or if they wanted you, didn't want no dirt on their hands or whatever, or no evidence that they did, they'll drop you off. They'll drop you off to the Mexican neighbor. As a matter of fact, you remember that movie South Central? When Old Dog and you ain't never Old Dog and Kane. You don't remember the scene where the police dropped them off in the Mexican neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying, after they beat them up, but the Mexicans took them to the hospital. Man, that been going. That was that been going on for years. That been going on.
I just want to speak to what this sister said. This sister said something extremely heavy though. Based off of the videos we've been watching, we seen the child getting, called a nigga in school, a nonverbal autistic child getting called a nigga in school by his white teachers, getting smacked up. She had to put a camera on him, like you just mentioned, a body cam. You know what I'm saying? So she had to put a camera to find that evidence. You know what I'm saying? And who's to know what's going to happen with that case? You know what I'm saying? And this sister in this video in 1989, she said if what happened to them young black boys by that white mob, if it was vice versa, if it was a group of black boys that did something to some white boys, oh man, all hell would have broke loose. You know what I'm saying? All hell would have broke loose. You seen what happened with the Central Park Five. You know what I'm saying? A little white girl on the train said a group of black boys molested her when they ain't never seen her a day in their life. And what happened? They got convicted, and then over time, after they didn't spent years in jail already, they had to come back and reopen the case and come and find out the girl was lying the whole goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? So, it's been happening then, and it's happening now. And what are we seeing today? We seeing them get away with murder. They're getting away with murder. They're getting away with molestation. The so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and it's proven itself day in and day out, and it's going to continue to prove itself. So our job as so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, when we hear about these things, these signs, to see who the white man is and who he's always been, we should wake up and start loving one another like we've never have before. You understand? And then in return, you know what that equation will equal out to? Us loving one another, blacks loving Hispanics, Hispanics loving Native Americans, Native Americans loving blacks, blacks loving Native Americans. That's going to equal out to us hating our enemy. We all have a common enemy. It's this man that's on trial right now, the so-called white man. That's who our common enemy is. You understand? Officer 5,000 Carias just yesterday was speaking on how, you know what I'm saying, back in I believe it was the 1700s, where they tried to starve out all the Native Americans by killing millions of buffalo. You understand? Look at the crimes that they have done in the earth, and they have never paid for them. Just like in 2026, what a goddamn pastor can get away with molesting a child. They can molest everything, molest the animals, molest the land. It was a story just came out as well where Donald Trump is deciding to change the landscapes over there in Utah. You know what I'm saying? That's been there for years. He gonna change it and knock it out and make it look different now. I mean, what though? He gotta touch and put his paws, disgusting, nasty paws on everything. You understand? And I'm gonna tell you, the Lord will enact revenge and justice and vengeance on the so-called white man. He's not gonna keep getting away with it. I mean, the scriptures say his sins have reached up to heaven. Like, it's like, how much can this goddamn beast do? And then don't even get justice is not even being served whatsoever. Literally, I just can't get over this fact. He was convicted of the molestation and only had to serve 6 months. When I know tons of stories of brothers that was falsely convicted, but that was after they've been sitting in the county for 2 goddamn years. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on now, what we talking about? But the white man, because he got a nice suit and tie, and he didn't cut his face bald, looking like a goddamn pedophile, he gets to walk away. He gets to walk away, you know, cover his face. I don't want nobody to take the pictures. No, man. We're going to pull that curtain back off the so-called white man real soon, Lord allow, man. What we got next? We got a couple more. I just wanted to touch on that. Brothers got any stories y'all wanted to bring out? Please do. Oh yeah, we got a couple good ones here. We got a couple good ones I almost forgot about. Y'all don't like these. I'm gonna say that one for last. Here we go. Now we got to get to our people. What's the problem with our people? Relationships is trending right now, right? Relationship problems. Is it the men? Is it the brothers that just can't get right and take care of our families and take care and lead the women right? Is it the sisters? Is they being too hoish? Is they not dressing correctly? Is they out here being, too promiscuous? What is it? watch a little video and see if we can enact a problem out and fix a problem if we see a problem. Pull this up. There we go. There we go.
And I'm secure in myself.
Jake.
You mind doing a little spin for the camera? I mean, a little slower.
First thing, anybody who take orders from a stranger like that, you off. You don't even know this man, and you just doing whatever you say.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to be somebody's wife someday?
Absolutely.
All right. So do you think men out there will look at you and be like, that's someone I could call my wife?
For sure, yeah. I don't see why not.
And would you advise your son to marry someone just like you?
I would, 100%.
Trust yourself?
I trust myself.
What do you think how you dress right now communicates?
That I am comfortable, I'm having fun, and I'm secure in myself.
You mind?
What we got?
Man, and this is the reason why we have so many whores out here today. This the reason right here. They just having fun. They secure with themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to wear something that should be worn in the house, outside, for the whole world to see. And then, like, she just said she thinks she's wifey material. She thinks a man should look at her and say, I should marry her. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
But the thing is, how society is today, that's what niggas doing. Looking at women like that and saying, shit, wife that up. No, that's gonna be me. And then surprised when you find her in the bed with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? But this how you met her though.
Or find out that you just on a roster, brother. You a 6 man, my nigga.
6 man, it's crazy.
That's true.
But man,
nigga happily take that 6 man of the year award, as long as them cheeks looking right. Nigga hold it up. This
nigga gonna be in a nigga dick gonna fall off.
Lock it.
It's a lot, yeah. Nigga gonna be up in there. His rod been and fell off. Mm-hmm. He would take it to the doc. Hey, doc, I'm put this joint here back on. You know what I'm saying? But you done went behind 5-6 men. Mm-hmm. You done went behind 5-6 men.
Because a black woman, Hispanic, Native Indian woman, you got to realize what happened, what changed in how our women acted. And this in the 50s and 60s was 80% together in households. Nobody was sleeping around like that. You know what I'm saying? It was all together. Number one, being married. Until now, you got a woman right now. I feel comfortable with myself. I got self-secure. I should show my body and all this. That came from white women. A white woman with a feminist movement did that too because she wanted to be rebellious to her husband. And let me tell you something else. Another white woman named Margaret Sanger thought about abortions. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the same type of woman that you think is giving you freedom. Oh, self-security, girl power. You know what I'm saying? She gave you abortions too. And you're number one. You took that over. Well, you're number two because the white woman was number one in that. And, you know, I just wanted to say it's just, it's diabolical.
What was I about to say? I was about to ask y'all brothers a question. So y'all heard the sister when she said she feels secure, right? So my question is this: now he asked her, "Would you tell your son? I mean, would you want your son to marry a woman dress?" No, he said dress like you. So no, and she said, "What is the clothing that she got on? What does it communicates to a man? Like, what are you really trying to tell him by wearing this?" And she said that I'm comfortable and that I'm secure. So this is my question. So is she implying that having clothes on and being covered because her ass was out? Is she implying that having clothes on means that you're insecure? Is that what she implying? I'm asking a question. Go ahead.
Man, to be honest, with the way women think these days, man, I don't even know. Like I done seen like some like, man, like the stuff I didn't, you know what I'm saying, experience with women, and like, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been a side nigga before, and you don't really understand how women really is until you a side nigga. That's what made me not really want to mess with a woman in the world to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Being a side nigga, you realize how sneaky a woman, how devious a woman really is. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you be like, God damn, like this what I gotta choose from? If I want to get me a woman, this is the pool I gotta choose from. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like shame, like ain't no such thing as shame in the world with women no more. Ain't
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm asking.
Ain't no such thing as, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as being
modest.
Yeah, you know, dressing modest. Because she could have, you know, she ain't leaving nothing to the, but she could have dressed in a way that was classy, and man still looked at her like, damn, that's a beautiful sister. You know what I'm saying? We see it every day in our ISUPK in the school. You know what I'm saying? Sisters dress very modest, and you can still tell they very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And this is why fathers are needed. You know what I'm saying? Because a father is not gonna let his daughter leave out the house dressed like that. A matter of fact, a father not gonna let his daughter bring those type of clothes in the house. Father not gonna buy his daughter no type of stuff like this. It's certain things a father just not gonna allow that mother. It's not modest. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, and she there and a woman like that will tell you she want a high value man. You know what I'm saying? Want a high value man when she's giving all her value out for everybody to see, or don't have no value at all to begin with her damn self, but wants a high value man. Salak, y'all.
Yeah, man. Rosh?
I could say, like the Bible said, just paraphrasing. They call good evil and evil good. So now it's down to a point where a woman, oh, you can't dress look modest. You gotta go ahead and show your curves. You gotta show how much body you got. Why you save yourself for one man? Why won't you just explore yourself? Why don't you just try things?
Have a whole face.
Why don't you just have a whole face? And here's the kicker. Don't be a pick me. Why would you want a man to pick you? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want? Don't be a pick me. It's just this world, like the scripture said, it's just opposite. It's just totally opposite. And the reason why is I don't think because, you know, most of these women like that is bird brains. I don't think she even know what she's saying. Because the brother, he came up, he spun her around first because of how she dressed. And he knew, yep, this is a woman. I can do this all day at the club, all day in the streets.
She's looking for the attention.
Because she's looking for the attention. So that's why she said, well, yeah, my son should get a woman with attention because, you know, this is what I've been taught. I have to look like this to get a man attention, you know, and sadly, you know what I'm saying, it's just what we taught from the white man. You know what I'm saying? For certain brothers in the world, you know, we just gotta not love these like your whores. You just can't love them.
That's the answer to it. That's definitely the answer to it. Stop loving whores. Right. And what's crazy is a lot of these women dressing like this, trying to compete with their daughters. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women dressing like this, trying to compete with their daughters. You know what I'm saying? But Raj, what you just said was so right, because If niggas just stop loving whores, man, we can empty the strip clubs in one day. You know what I'm saying? Your sister go up in there shaking her ass and ain't nobody throwing her no money. She gonna like, damn, what the niggas? You know what I'm saying? She go up in there, ain't no point in her for big, because the only reason she there is because you throwing all your goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? Only fans. Niggas stop paying. Damn, all my monthly subscriptions got ain't not one. Ain't no reason for me to post no videos if ain't, you know what I'm saying, to be on there. Prostitution. If niggas ain't pimping women, then what's, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody riding up the grip. You know what I'm saying? What's the, you know what I'm saying? When, like you just said, when men stop loving whores, women will stop being whores. It's up to men to give women no other choice but to be a modest woman. That's a man's job. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures say it's the most high Christ, man, woman, child. And if the link is broke off at the man, then the woman and child gonna be out of pocket as well. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna, you know what I'm saying? If the link broke off at the man, you know what I'm saying? The woman and the child is not gonna be in place as well. They're gonna be destroyed. So what men gotta do, we gotta fix ourselves so the women could fix themselves. Then we can get the children back in line. You know what I'm saying? We got kids out here that's shooting up every goddamn body that walk down the block because men out of line, because the women out of line. And if the men and women out of line, who the hell gonna who is there to teach the children to be in line? You know what I'm saying? Salaki, I yield. Lord Christ, Cap.
Would you like to buy my album?
No, thank you.
You like hip hop? Since hip hop made Jews a lot of money, can you buy my album? Would you like to buy my album because hip hop made Jews a lot of money? Would you like to buy my album because hip hop made Jews a lot of money? Look, since hip hop made Jews a lot of money, would you like to support my album?
Oh, no, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Okay. Since hip hop made Jews a lot of money, would you like to buy my album? I'm gonna ask one black person. Word around town is black people don't support each other, but I can always count on them to support me, and I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna ask one black person and try my luck. Would you like to buy my album? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Thank you so much. Just $10. That's like, thank you. I knew it. Oh my God! Here, what the like that? I don't even know what to say. This is your sign to buy black today.
The wolf in America still it feel like the United States of
Man, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because it's crazy because the little boy said since rap hip hop made Jews a lot of money, would you like to buy my album? They said no, because they also know that hip hop music was part of the reason that the black community is destroyed as well. You know what I'm saying? They want no parts of that. None at all. They know about the agenda. Not one Jewish person bought the little boy's album. You know what I'm saying? Not even said, I don't want the album, but here go a few dollars. No, because they don't want that in their neighborhoods, because they understood what it did to us in our neighborhoods. I yield.
Good. This video with this young brother shows you something else as well. It shows you that we can't expect help from other nations as so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I know it's exciting. It's so exciting to get approval from your enemy and to allow the so-called white man to give you a token You know what I'm saying? Our so-called blacks and Hispanics, we go on award shows like the Oscars, the Grammys, and all of these different award shows, and get up there and hold that Oscar like it's the kingdom of heaven. You get what I'm saying? Why? Because it came from the so-called white man's empire. You know what I'm saying? So what this young child was showing in this video was extremely heavy, that your real excitement should come from when you get something from your own people. Damn going to them, because they don't have nothing for you. If it doesn't give them revenue, they're not trying to spend it on you. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Jewish man, yeah, he'll give you $1 million record deal. Why? Because he's going to make 200 million off of you. You understand? But a young up and coming little young man like this, he ain't. What am I wasting my money on this little nigga for? They gonna smile in the face. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, no, thank you. This is what we got to realize. This is a spiritual thing going on right here in this place here. You know what I'm saying? So that sister coming up, that was a spiritual thing to show us, man. Look, depend on each other. Go to each other first. He should have went to the sister first. He should have went to his people first. That's the problem we got. We expecting these other nations to love us, and they don't. It's just what the facts say. They don't. You understand? We're going to show another video right here where black and brown people need to come together. Why? Because it's better that way. Let's pull this clip up. This is going to be the last clip, and we're going to go ahead and clip it. Let's do it. This is the one you had shown me on part of the
If you look at the statistics, it's obvious you should be a lot more fearful of your black children hanging out with other black kids. I mean,
this is a Sambo ass nigga right here.
Black teens between the ages of 15 and 24 are the only group in America, in the U.S., that has homicide listed as their #1 cause of death. And those homicides are not at the hands of white people. So when you're black and you're allowing your children to go off with white people, they're much safer than they are with their black friends.
Did Nolan Wells, can he say that? Can Carmelo Anthony say that? I mean, I'm sure there's tons of more cases out there.
The other sister that was just
what was her name? With the white man?
With the white sisters?
No, it was a sister that
I know what you're talking
with
about.
her husband.
He took her out, fake proposed, then
murdered her.
Yeah. Unalived her.
Even in Milwaukee, it was a white girl.
Then the sister chilling with her at the cabin with the other white girl. She came up. Even white women have murder on their heart. You know what I'm saying? And look, and the thing is, this will always go on until we start serving the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? It will keep going on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, however long the white man got to whoop our ass to wake us up. You know what I'm saying? You ever did something as a kid, and your mom and dad they punished you, but then you did it again, thought you could get away with it, got caught. You probably got away with it for a little while, got caught, got punished again, but the punishments kept getting worse and worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the Lord is trying to show us. Look here, man. I started off with grown people. Now he allowed Esau to kill kids. You know what I'm saying? Kids. He already killing your people. You know what I'm saying? Little babies through the Planned Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? Now he's allowing you to love your child and hide your child being taken away from you at the hands of Esau, which is the white man. The only way we can get this demon out of this is not even a demon. This is a curse that we under. You know what I'm saying? Only way we could come from under this curse is to start, and the minimum, the bare minimum, the very, very, very least you could do is keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the very least. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. And the thing is, with blacks and Hispanics, we didn't try everything else. We didn't march. We didn't try coming together. We didn't destroyed our own goddamn businesses trying to integrate with white people, and you know what I'm saying, pick their business up. We destroyed our own Negro League, trying to integrate with their league. You know what I'm saying? We didn't fully integrated with these people. And then you know what it was like. You know what a good comparison is. It was the sheep integrating with wolves. That's the best. That's the best way I could put it. You know what I'm saying? And you think, and that's just like when a man think going having sex with a white woman or getting a white wife is get him some type of status in society. You know what I'm saying? When a black woman go get with a white man, give her some type of status in society. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times these women come up unalive? You know how many times these men come up unalive because this white woman know all she got to do is go tell her brothers and cousins, this man hit me. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come up unalive. Don't nobody know what happened, and this and that. Fake tears gonna drop, and it just, and you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be ruled. You know, the case gonna go cold after so many years. With the women, you know what I'm saying? It happens all the time. Literally all. Imagine how many times we hear about it happening all the time. Think about the times that it happened that it don't even make the news, or it don't even make social media and all that. It don't even make it to us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's happening so much. Think about those times. It don't happen. It don't make it to us more times than it make it to us. Because it's so prevalent. It's something that happens so often. So it's like nothing to put in the news or nothing to put to social media for us to know about it. That's how often it goes on. But we think having white friends is such a high status in society that we willing to put our life on the line to what? To take a picture and put it on Facebook, try to what they call it, try to stunt on your on Facebook. Yeah, look, I'm accepted by white people. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the good. They look at me as one of the good ones. Good old nigga. I'm a good old nigga. And you look at the rest of your people. Look, you know what I'm saying? With disdain, with disgust. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like they beneath you. All the while, these people is plotting on you. Slocky, I yield.
By the statistics and by a very wide margin.
Well,
if you look at the statistics, it's obvious you should be a lot more fearful of your black children hanging out with other black kids. I mean, the black teens between the ages of 15 and 24 are the only group in America, in the US, that has homicide listed as their number one cause of death. And those homicides are not at the hands of white people. So when you're black and you're allowing your children to go off with white people, they're much safer than they are with their black friends by the statistics and by a very wide margin.
Well, me, as a non-black person, I grew up since a little kid in predominantly black neighborhoods. And let me tell you something. The one people that never picked on me, never bullied me, never racially discriminated against me were black people, despite the fact that I always lived in predominantly black environments. Usually, when I was picked on, it was by other Latinos and by white people. And that usually took place in school, where I was around other Latinos and white people. Because in the neighborhoods that I lived in, it was predominantly black people. And black people, let me tell you something right now, they never discriminated against me. I have an issue with this video, but not because of him. I don't want to challenge his individual potential experience with black people. What I do want to challenge is this claim about being safer around or with white people. And what I want to challenge about it is when people say things like white neighborhoods are safer than black neighborhoods. And the reason I have an issue with this statement with this claim is because how do we determine what's a black neighborhood and what's a white neighborhood? And I came to realize that the way that a black neighborhood is determined is if it's ghetto, if it's drug, gang, and poverty infested. That in itself is considered a black neighborhood. As if there weren't black neighborhoods that were gated communities filled with black lawyers, black judges, black police officers, black architects, black entrepreneurs, and basically successful non-ghetto black people. Meanwhile, how do you determine what's a white neighborhood? By default, it is a neighborhood filled with predominantly white people that are successful, perhaps a white gated community. And the reason that's hypocritical is because a white trailer park is a white neighborhood. A sundown town is a white neighborhood. But yet, when people mention a white neighborhood, they don't talk about white trailer parks. They don't talk about sundown towns. All them redneck, them hillbilly, drug and poverty infested environments, that is not considered a white neighborhood. Not only that, we pretend like they don't exist. Meanwhile, when it comes to black people, black neighborhoods, we pretend that black gated communities don't exist because a black neighborhood is a drug, gang, and poverty infested environment. So me, as a non-black person who was a kid growing up in predominantly black neighborhoods, I felt safer around black people. To this day, right now in my life, I feel safer around black people.
Remember a clip we did a few months back, one of our first shows on the follow-up. You know what I'm saying? It's surprising that this Latino brother bringing this out, which is heavy. But also, it was a white woman that said, you know, if it was a child that was lost, big shout out to that brother that was in Louisiana, like he helped that child. Like we can bring that out later. But if it was a child that was lost, who would you want? Yeah, who would you want that child to run into? A white man, or would you want him to run into a black man? And this white woman said, I would want my child to run to a black man, run into a black man. You know what I'm saying? And it goes to show that the depiction that is on black people in general is propaganda. That's all it is. Through movies, through music. Of course, we got issues and woes and problems in our community, but that doesn't mean there's not an alternative to that. We have tons of good people, man, and black people. I mean, America wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for so-called black people fighting and trying to make this place somewhat civil, I mean, we'll still be fighting like cats and dogs with white people. You get my point? So what the brother was saying at the beginning, the black man was saying at the beginning, he's a total nutcase. You know what I'm saying? That's just been in the society and lost in the sauce, in the power of white people and all of the propaganda. You get what I'm saying? So I'll leave it at that, man. You brothers got anything? Y'all go ahead and get that.
Please.
Go ahead.
I would like to say to the Sambo, the Stephen Fetching, you know what I'm saying, tap dancing as Negro, I'm going to tell them something. White people aren't safe in their own neighborhoods, and I'm going to tell you why. White men are number one in family abuse. White men are number one in self-aliving. White men are number one in child abuse. You're number one. You don't even love your own family, white people. I don't have to bring up about you're number one in gun violence too. That's propaganda. You're number one in all them things I named. And the thing is, like I said, it's all propaganda. And also, I want to talk about this brother, man. You see, people like him will ignore the things that white people do because he loves white people. You know what I'm saying? Because he loves America. He loves the thought of home of the brave. I can be what I want. I can go do this. I can be with white women. Same thing with Dark Evan K said. That's the only reason why niggas like him say the things they say. Because when he have a child, his child's going to be black. What does he tell his child? According to this statistics, you won't be safe around your own black child. When you said, 14 to 25, you probably won't get killed. That's basically what he just said. So that's my last point. I just want to bring out, and black people like this too will ignore history. We will remember Black Wall Street. We remember Seneca Village. We will remember what white people done to us without no influence, without no confrontation with a white person. White people lie, and we get unalived as Black people. So that's all I want to say about this.
Most High in Christ, and not only that, white people just have a lust to unalive. They have a lust to hurt. They have a that's why they do this to us so much. And when we not around, there's nobody else for them to do it to. They do it to their damn self, they own people. Because this is just the scriptures say who can make straight what I've made crooked. There ain't no such thing as a nation of white people, a good white people. You know what I'm saying? You got some individual white people that's okay. They kiss our boots every Saturday. Most High in Christ. Shout out to them, brother. So I mean, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? To Becky and Tim. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, they keep our boots shine real good. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But as a nation of people, just look at the history. No other nation of people got hundreds of millions of bodies under their belt. Hundreds of millions. And these just the ones we know about. You know what I'm saying? These just the ones we know about. Hundreds of millions of bodies. So
please, I got to interrupt for 1 second. I just did a video of a white Christian pastor saying the most white people I've ever killed was in the Civil War, more than World War I and II. And you know why? It was harming Black people. But I'm done. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. Talking about you safe.
All right, man. Look, with that being said, was you done? With that being said, man, this has been another edition of the Round Table of Truth. To follow up and make sure y'all tune in every Friday on the Round Table of Truth podcast with Captain Mo Quad and his old mighty squad. You know what I'm saying? We got Roscoe Rob that's on the ones and twos of that podcast. Big up to Roscoe Rob. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tune in to that. Also, Black Watch every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Tune in to Commander General Yohana and all the generals that's on the panel. Big ups to the generals. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, Chicago, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend coming. It's July 30th to August 2nd. Man, we're gonna run the promo. Man, y'all, if you a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, make sure you be in attendance. You know what I'm saying? This is the biggest event in Chicago. I'll put it up against any goddamn thing. You get my point? Why? Because it's joining our people into the Lord. And it's doing it in a spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood. There's nothing greater than that. You understand? So with that being said, we Tawab. Y'all good?
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Just to end the show, of course. You know what I'm saying? Just like I opened it, pay your tithes to the ISUPK, 10% of any increase the Lord gives you. Pay to the ISUPK. You do that by going to isupk.com, typing the pay tithe /donations box. And you know what I'm saying? It's just as simple as that. And as well, like the brother was just bringing out, make sure you hit up this fire weekend, man. He about to play the promotion, do the whole rundown. Everything is free. I know we don't say it in the promotion, but I'm saying it now. Everything is free. I know you don't, you know what I'm saying, ain't used to Black people putting something for their community and making it free, you know what I'm saying, but everything is free. All from the Round Table of Truth brunch all the way to the cookout Sunday. Everything is free. Shalom.
Israel. The ISUPK under Commander General Yohana is presenting to you the Midwest Fire Weekend. That's right, 2026, the Midwest Fire Weekend is back in Chicago from July 30th all the way through August 2nd. Captain Mara Quad and all the captains in the Midwest zone is coming together to hold it down in Chicago. You understand? We're going to have a whole list of events Starting off on Thursday, the Round Table of Truth with special guest General Muhammad.